From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. After a session of the Wayne County Grand Jury, a new charge of aggravated battery causing great bodily harm has been added in the case of Kane Nino. WFIW says Nino already faces charges of first and second degree murder in connection with the death of 57-year-old Curtis D. Sutton of Fairfield. It was back in March when the two men got into an altercation. Allegedly, Nino slammed Sutton to the ground. Hours later, Sutton became ill and sought medical treatment. He was transported to an Evansville hospital where he slipped into a coma and died a week later. The Vanderburgh County coroner ruled that Sutton's death was a result of injuries sustained in that altercation. Nino is held at the Wayne County Jail with a final pretrial hearing set for this Tuesday. The trial date is set for October 14th. Also in Wayne County Court late last week, 38-year-old Dana M. Cosner of Flora pled guilty to theft and was given a year of probation and ordered to make restitution of $900 to the victim in the case. And 31-year-old Morgan Simmers of Murfreesboro pled guilty to disorderly conduct and was given 24 months probation. The court further ordered that Simmers undergo a psychological evaluation by a court-approved agency and complete 30 hours of public service. Simmers was given credit for 2 days already served in the Wayne County Jail. Back on Friday morning, state police responded to a one-vehicle crash on Interstate 64 in the eastbound lane near milepost 115.5 in Burnt Prairie Township in Wayne County. Police say a box truck traveling eastbound left the road, struck the guardrail, and overturned. The driver and two passengers were taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The eastbound lanes were closed for 3.5 hours, according to police. Then on Saturday morning, authorities responded to a crash involving a motorhome at milepost 93 on I-64. The eastbound mobile home had crossed through the westbound lanes and rolled into a ditch. Only minor injuries reported. Traffic was only briefly affected then as crews worked to recover the vehicle. A heavy-duty rotator tow truck from Mount Vernon was called to remove that motorhome. Authorities say it appears the out-of-state driver lost control after a steer tire blew, causing the motorhome to leave the road and come to rest in brush along the westbound side. The Red Hills School Board has approved the fiscal year 26 budget, doing so Thursday. WAKO says the $9 million budget contains increases in spending for many of the major funds, but school officials say the budget overall has positive fund balances for the coming year. Meanwhile, Red Hill High School will be looking for a new girls softball coach as the resignation of Olivia Vinsel as coach was approved. She departs after 2 years at the helm. The Illinois Small Business Development Center at IECC, in partnership with the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, will host its final session of Coffee Talk Morning Financial Series this month. Tomorrow's session, Understanding Financial Statements, will focus on helping entrepreneurs read and interpret financial statements to make informed business decisions. The program begins at 7:30 a.m. at Fusion Coffee on East Main in Fairfield. No registration is required. The SBDC at IECC offers free confidential business counseling and educational programs, including business plan development, financial analysis, marketing assistance, and regulatory guidance. For more information, visit iecc.edu/SBDC. The City of Fairfield reminding you that Norfolk Southern Railroad has closed its crossing on US 45 or South 1st Street. That's in effect now through Friday for repair work. The detour in place uses King Street, Southwest 4th, and Highland Avenue. Again, you're urged to plan ahead and use caution in traveling that area. The first installment of Wayne County property taxes is due this Friday. The second installment will be due on November the 10th. Payments can be made in person at the Treasurer's office from 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, using the drop box on the west side of the courthouse, at participating bank locations, or online at WayneCountyILTax.com. You're encouraged to make sure you're receiving all applicable exemptions and contact the Wayne County Treasurer's office if you have questions at 618-842-5087. After nearly a half-century in business, Edwards County Motor Company is no longer a Ford dealership. Ford Motor Company has bought out the dealership's franchise, officially ending its 47-year run in Albion. Owner Randy Stennett says the decision comes after Ford required the dealership to sell their line of electric vehicles or risk losing the franchise. Stennett ultimately chose not to sell those electric vehicles, citing the substantial investment required to carry them. Stennett says he has no plans to secure another new vehicle franchise and will instead focus on selling used vehicles only. WFIW reports he is retaining both the property and his mechanic. Stennett originally purchased Edwards County Motors from Charles Turner of Fairfield in the fall of 1978. And how about this? A Mount Carmel couple, now millionaires, thanks to a $5 Illinois lottery scratch-off ticket. David Sharp purchased the winning cash grab ticket at Fast Break Marathon in Mount Carmel, revealing the $1 million top prize. David's wife, Angie, who has worked in the cafeteria at Mount Carmel Grade School for 25 years without missing a day, has retired. In fact, the school board approved her resignation at their meeting last week. Fast Break will receive a $10,000 bonus for selling the winning ticket. The Sharps say they plan to use the winnings for a new truck and a trip to visit an aquarium. I also heard a donation to me was coming. I think that may not be happening, though. Congratulations. That's going to do it here for news. We'll be back to talk weather and then sports. Stay tuned.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Introducing the Student Plus account from First National Bank, a free checking account designed for students and parents alike. With Student Plus, parents stay in control with real-time alerts and spending limits, while students learn to manage money safely and independently. Instant transfers, lost card protection, and customizable features make banking simple for the whole family. Getting started is easy. Just visit any First National Bank of Allendale branch with your student, set up mobile banking, and choose the features that work best for you. Student Plus accounts with First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back. It's time to talk weather here tonight on this Monday. All clear skies out there, warmer conditions today, and the temperatures will stay a little elevated for this time of year, and lots of dry weather on tap here across the region. 88 degrees. Our high today, some 11 degrees above normal, 11 degrees shy of that record high of 99. 61 was our low this morning. As we put the maps in motion, last week we thought there might have been a chance that some of this moisture associated with the hurricane tropical storm system off the East Coast might filter its way further to the west if that system came on shore. It's now not coming on shore. Good thing for the Carolinas there, but we'll keep any wet weather out of our area. As we go through the day on Wednesday, we'll see a few more clouds, maybe more clouds than sun at times, but no precipitation with those clouds. Clear skies expected out there tonight. Overnight lows near 60 degrees all across the region. Then as we go into your Tuesday, sunshine, high temperatures warm again, upper 80s for the high. Tuesday night, we'll see a little bit more clouds beginning to work their way in, but pretty clear for the most part. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s, just a touch cooler. On Wednesday, we'll be into the middle 80s for highs. Clouds will be in the area as well. We'll still see some rays of sunshine, but no rain with those clouds. Again, mid to upper 80s for the highs. Here's your extended forecast. We will clouds Wednesday and Thursday passing, but the sun will still be there as well. Temperatures will hold in the 80s right through the weekend and early next week. No more sign of rain, which we still need with the drought index creeping back up. Highs will cool a little bit into the low 80s for the weekend. That's your forecast. Sports is next.
Drive into fall at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2025 Escape for as low as $399 a month and get a new 2024 F-150 up to $13,733 off. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Lease your new 2024 Hornet at Steve Faulkner Automotive before the end of the month. Now is your best deal. Lease the 2024 Hornet for 2 years, 10,000 miles per year for only $19.39 a month. See Steve Faulkner Auto for details today.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
Welcome back. It's time to talk sports. Let's talk high school football first from the weekend. Here's a look at the scoreboard in the Little Illini. It was Mount Carmel over Paris, 27-6. By the way, Carly Mandrell crowned Mount Carmel's homecoming queen. Olney beat Newton 57-34. Robinson over Marshall 34-26. And on Saturday, Casey beat Lawrenceville 40-13. In the Black Diamond, Thursday, Red Hill beat Edwards County. Then Fairfield beat Carmi Friday 44-0. Cesar over CZRE 40-6. El Dorado over Hamilton County 26-23. And Johnston City over Flora 38-20. Also, Roxana beats Salem 46-7. High school volleyball, Carmi beats both Woodlawn and Robinson this weekend 2-0. Lawrenceville goes 2-1, beating Hudsonville Palestine 2-0 and Chrisman 2-1. They fell to Casey 2-1. Red Hill went 1-2, falling to Salt Fork 2-0 and to Chrisman 2-0, but beating North Central 2-1. High school golf at McLeansboro on the boys' side. Hamilton County first at 155. Ziegler-Royalton second at 168. Hardin County third at 197. A second Hamilton County team fourth at 207. The Foxes' Ethan Kessler and Larson Hunt tied for medalists at 36. The Foxes' girls team also fired a 194, but had no other team scores at their match. At Charleston, Effingham first at 304. Mount Zion and Charleston tied for second at 318. Olney fourth, a stroke back at 319. Teotopolis fifth at 322. St. Anthony sixth at 335. A total of 14 teams took part. And girls golf regionals begin tomorrow with our area teams competing at either Mount Carmel or Sandoval. The boys golf regionals are Wednesday. Our teams in the region will compete at either McLeansboro or Effingham. Here's a look at those regional assignments. Mount Carmel's quest for a fifth straight state title begins tomorrow in girls golf. To boys high school soccer now. Olney beats Charleston this weekend 4-0. Salem over Carlisle 9-0. And Newton beat Decatur St. Teresa 4-0. One girls high school tennis score. Casey beats Mount Carmel 6-0. And in college volleyball, Wabash Valley beats Southeastern Illinois Saturday 3-0. That does it for us tonight. We'll do it again tomorrow. See you then. Kyle Peach from all of us at News Channel 15. Have a great night.